Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette. I got requested to do a video on this, and I actually wanted to wait to do this video, but I didn't want to keep you guys waiting for the video that I knew you wanted to see. So the reason why I wanted to wait is because I wanted to get the medium tan, and this is the deep one. I've got no explanations for this look. I just wanted to do some makeup because I'm going to do a review on this hair. So I decided to record my makeup look just in case you guys want to see. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Hello there, bare face. So first thing I'm going to use is this eyeshadow palette from Morphe. This is the Jaclyn Hills favorite eyeshadow palette. I'm using this taupe shade from the palette, and I'm just patting that all over my lid right up to my crease. Once I have that nice and blended out, I'm going to use that same eyeshadow on my lower lash line. Going back into that Jaclyn Hills favorite palette, I'm going in with this wine shade, and I'm blending that right above my crease. Then I'm going to be using this shimmery eyeshadow from the same palette in my crease. I really love this shade. It's a really nice transition color between what's going on right above my crease. I think it complements it really well, and it just blends it out really nicely. Now I'm using the Amrezy palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm using the shade Carmel right above my crease, above where I put that wine shade earlier, just to make it really nice and blended. Back into the Amrezy palette again, I'm using the shade Legend to highlight my brow bone. Okay, so once we've got all that done, now moving on to my face. I've already applied some foundation, and I'm going into my highlight and contour. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette, and I'm using the deep one. I'm using the lightest shade in that palette to highlight underneath my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. Pretty much anywhere where the light would capture my face. Now that I've got the highlighting out of the way, now it's time to contour, my favorite. So I'm going to take a small brush from Sigma and just place that right underneath the hollows of my cheeks. It's pretty easy to find where it is. You can practically feel it out where you're supposed to sculpt. I don't really usually contour my nose, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to do it. So I just draw a line down either side of my nose, and you can pretty much do this as far or as skinny as you want. The skinnier obviously makes your nose look smaller, so I contour there and also along my forehead. Okay, so now it's time to blend. I switch up what I'm using to blend out my contour and highlight all the time. As you can see, I go in with the Beauty Blender, I go in with a dual fiber brush, and then another brush from Sigma. So I just pretty much grab whatever I feel is gonna work best for that area of my face. And you can pretty much do the same too. There's really no rules once, you know, when it comes to makeup. You can probably just use whatever works best for you. Alrighty, so now I'm moving on to my powder. I'm using a mixture of Ben 9's Luxury Powder and Banana and NYX Loose Powder, just on my highlighted areas alone. And then for my contour, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette in medium to tan.
Hasta la vista, baby.
So once I finish with my powder contour, I'm going to take this translucent powder from Mary Kay and I'm going to just place that right underneath my contour, and we call this reverse contouring, and I absolutely love this technique. It just makes your contour look that much more prominent. It makes it stand out that much more. And while I'm at it, I also go over where I highlighted right underneath my eyes just for a little bit more of a brightening effect. I love this technique, and we're just gonna let that cook. Okay, so now that I'm letting the rest of my face bake, I'm just going to go on to finish my eyes. I'm taking this gel liner on a brush and just painting that underneath my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hills Favorite palette into that same warm shade that we used earlier and smudge that along my lower lash line. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to dust off all that loose powder from my face and then move on to the rest of my face product.
Come with me if you want to live.
Now I'm going in with MAC's Refined Golden. I'm using this contour and blush palette from Bhcosmetics, and I'm using this pinkish shade, and I'm dabbing that on my cheeks very lightly. Now it's time for some highlight, and I'm taking Victoria's Secret's highlighter in Fixation. If you know me, this is an oldie but a goodie.
Get to the chopper!
Okay, I couldn't decide which lipstick to choose. I picked these up from my beauty supply store, so I decided to just kind of merge them both, and this is the shade that I came up with. I'm lining my lips with this Jordana lip pencil, and the shade is called Eggplant, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
No problemo.
Alright, and once you got that on, your look is practically complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I love you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
You can probably see all of my mess, but that's okay. We're just gonna do an intro anyway.
Like an angel.
Thank you, Dad.
Hey. Stand up, son.
No.
No, stand up.
No.
Yeah, stand up.
I'm recording.
Why you making yourself look so nice so anyway? Hey,
I'm
nobody like you but daddy. You're this person. You ain't got no man. You only got one man, your father. Come here.
That was a terrible intro.